Good evening, everyone. This is Thursday, September the 2nd. We are planning our trading for the Tokyo session tonight. Keep in mind that tomorrow, September 3rd, we are getting the monthly unemployment, and that would be a volatile session getting into in New York. So if we are going to be taking any trades this evening in Tokyo or in the UK session, going into the US session, our positions should be short-lived, should be short in term. We're not going to establish a longer term positions because of the volatility that will take place during the once the announcement is made in the New York session. But having said that, it is also very important to learn how to trade in the pre-session. The pre-session is usually recognized by how the traders begin to adjust their positions prior to the news event. And if you look at this chart, this is the chart of the dollar yen. You can see that as on August the 29th, we had a major decline in the dollar, and the low was set on September 1st. But you could see that for the last 4 days, we have been moving in a sideways pattern. We have not set a new low, nor have we broken up to the upside. And what we are going to now identify to ourselves how we are going to be trading, as I said, tonight, and also have a view for tomorrow in London and New York. Now we can see that we have major momentum highs here around the the 84.70 level, 84.80, which is a significant point. We are trading, or we closed the closing the New York session around the 84.28. So we can see that we are having this sideways pattern, and it gives us a good indication of how we should be trading tomorrow. Now these are our two momentum highs and momentum lows, and we have been within that tight range between the 84.80 and the 83.60 level for the last 4 days. That means that a trade on either side of those two levels would constitute and represent a breakout for us, and that would be our directional trade, if you will, or this will be the trade that will be taking it for the longer term. In between, if we look and see all this selling that has been coming into the market before or in anticipation of the news event that's happening tomorrow, we can expect that this is the positions that the traders are taking. They are going into the news event being short the dollar, and most of the selling now has been completed. So the way we would be looking at trading Tokyo is we should have, in this case, a slight negative bias coming into Tokyo. There will be some more selling in Tokyo session. There will not be long-lived selling. There will be slightly short-lived, and the idea is we will be if you're going to take a short out of the Tokyo session, keep an eye on the 83.60 level, and you want to see that if it comes down to this area, this will be your initial strong support, or this would be a point where you should be looking at taking your profits on your short position. It is not, as I said, a session in Tokyo or in London tomorrow morning that you would consider actually initiating a longer term position. The market is going to be fairly volatile in tomorrow morning. Okay, so with that, the bias for tonight is we will be looking at an initial sell coming in after the Tokyo, and we would be looking at the positions being closed before the New York session. So you might get, as I said, an initial push out of Tokyo, and that push would be reversed towards the end of the session because they are covering their shorts right before the New York. Okay, so